You probably came across this video because you just ended a relationship with your narcissist lover. And after all the pain and turmoil you've experienced, you wonder, did they ever really love you at all? Or was this just a nightmare you can't seem to wake up from? Did the narcissist ever really love you is the question that leaves people who've experienced this type of relationship dazed and confused. How could someone who professed to love you so much leave you feeling like this? It's not only heartbreaking, it's crazy, but most of all, very confusing. The simple answer is they didn't love you, at least not in the way that we're conditioned to believe people should be treated and respected. Narcissistic individuals lack empathy, and this doesn't allow for healthy relationships. Adding insult to injury in the beginning of the relationship, the narcissist may have been just as confused as you, hence why they are so convincing in their conquest. They may have truly believed they loved you, not truly understanding what love is. They may believe they finally found their soulmate. In the beginning, they put you on a pedestal and truly believe you are perfect, thinking they finally found the one as well. But at some point during the relationship, they found out that you're not as special as they thought you were. You're not perfect, no one is, and no one should be expected to be. You should be able to relax and be yourself around your partner. But when you did this, they found out that you sometimes talk with your mouth full. You laugh too loud at a good movie. You don't wear your hair the way they like it all the time. They don't like the friends you choose. You can't fulfill every need they have. It could be anything, but best believe it will always be some small infraction that leads them to recognizing that you are not the perfect soulmate they thought you were. This will have ultimately led to the devalue and discard phase of the relationship. No one can live up to their expectations long term. The love bomb stage is just lust and infatuation masqueraded as love. It can really feel like love, but it's not love. Love is patient, understanding, caring, and nurturing. A few things that make it difficult for a narcissist to love you is they see people as either all good or all bad. They don't have the ability to see that good people have flaws but are ultimately still good people. Once they recognize a trait that is bad, they want to throw the whole person away. The only thing that can be seen is a character flaw, which then makes you not worth being with in the eyes. They also have difficulty in seeing things from other people's point of view. But this isn't because they're incapable of doing so, but because they don't see any reason for such a thing. Why should you bother trying to understand someone else when all their motives can be seen as bad? The other problem that narcissists have with love is feeling deep empathy. Empathy is defined as the imaginative projection of a subjective state into an object so that the latter is perceived as the similar to the former. In simple terms, this means that as you are projecting your own feelings and emotions onto others, you become more connected with them. If this sounds like something that a narcissist would not want, you're right. Since they feel as if everything is only about themselves, they don't want to be connected with others in such a way. They see it as losing and not getting their own needs met. Narcissists love for the amount of supply you can provide them. If they can use you up and get that final fix, then it doesn't matter how much abuse they put you through. The narcissist wants to break the person down so he or she has control over them. When a narcissist feels like they're losing, they lash out in reactive ways, screaming, breaking things, or calling you names. To a narcissist, it's all about control. If he or she has it, then they're good. And if they don't have it, then something is wrong. So they react by lashing out. I want you to understand that what you experienced was not love. They did, however, love the amount of narcissistic supply you provided them. They may not have ever loved you as a person, but the narcissistic supply you provided was worth gold in their eyes. Narcissistic supply is the attention, affection, and admiration that a narcissist needs to fuel their ego. If you're grade A supply, they will love the attention you give to them. The funny thing is, you may not even realize that you're providing them with good supply. Good supply could be stopping everything you're doing and putting their needs before yours. It could be answering their calls and staying on the phone with them for hours every time they want to talk, no matter how busy you may be. It could be you being that agreeable cheerleader for them every time they need it, even if they're wrong, especially if they're wrong. The one person that always has their back. Allowing them to control what you wear and how you wear it can provide them with narcissistic supply. Now, in a normal relationship, you want to be the best companion you can be to your partner. You want to be that understanding shoulder that they can cry on whenever they need. You want to wear the things they like. It's natural to want to please your partner. But in a narcissistic relationship, what happens when you don't do these things? What happens when you can't talk because you're busy? What happens when you don't agree with situations that they're passionate about? What happens when you don't get dressed up in the outfit they like? What happens when you don't do the things they require to fuel their ego? Well, I'll tell you, when you don't do these things they require, they will become upset, lash out, or seek revenge because the narcissist never saw you as an individual who has their own independent feelings and way of doing things. No, they see you as an extension of themselves. So did they ever love you? Probably not, but they definitely love the narcissistic supply you were able to provide to them. When you tell your story and someone asks, geez, did he ever love you? What is your immediate response? Do you say, yes, of course, or do you say, no? Think back about the relationship. How did they show up for you when you needed their support? Were they there wholeheartedly or superficially? Once the honeymoon phase, or in the terms of a narcissist, love bomb stage, was over, did you ever really feel loved and supported in a relationship? They love every benefit they can get from you. The narcissist likely did not love you. I know it's hard to hear. What they did love were the benefits you provided to them. You were not the love of their life. You were just the biggest trophy he had ever captured, for the moment anyway. When they targeted you, they saw something about your personality, your looks, something you may have said, something you had, something you do, or something about your material possessions that really caught their attention. They may have loved the fact that you provided them with a free place to stay. They loved that you spent money on their expensive toys such as cell phones, clothes, cars, jewelry. They love that they can brag to their peers about the great job you landed as the director of pharmaceutical sales because it makes them look good. They love how attractive you are because they love the attention they get from having picked such a beautiful partner. They get what they want when they want it. The narcissist will use any means necessary and go to great lengths to get ahead in life. There isn't anything that can hold a narcissist back if they want it, and this is what they did with you. That is not love. The narcissist is a person with an excessive sense of self-importance. To him, everything revolves around their grandiose self, and it's impossible to have a healthy adult relationship with him. Unfortunately, you were doomed from the very beginning. After all, if your partner can't acknowledge or accept you as you are, what kind of impression did he leave for you and those around who do truly love you? He or she may not have necessarily loved you as a person, but again, they will definitely love you for whatever benefit they can get from you. As you know, this is not having love for you as a person, which is what most people want and expect when they are in a relationship. No, the love they have for you benefits them and is conditional. Conditional as long as you are providing a benefit to them. Wondering if a narcissist ever loved you is really the wrong question to ask. The better question may be, do you love yourself enough to know when it's time to walk away and make your mental health a priority? Moving out of a toxic relationship can be incredibly difficult. It's not ever easy to leave, and it's even harder when the situation is emotionally charged and you're scared or worried about what will happen next. However, if you're listening to this video, then you've already taken the first step to making the decision to walk away, and now you are reflecting on that decision. Or the narcissist in your life has discarded you and you want answers. If you walked away, congratulations. You made a very difficult decision, and you deserve a pat on your back for putting yourself first. If you were discarded, don't be hard on yourself. It may not look like it right now, but know that it will get easier to adjust to their absence as time goes on, and you will find peace that you didn't know existed. Also understand it was never about you, it was always about them. Consider the power of self-love and treating yourself with kindness. Your mental health is your responsibility. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe and check out some of the other videos below related to this topic. And now to the next video.